loud. Sorry, I think out loud. Okay, welcome everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. And we are going to do a short presentation on inspiring healthy living. My name is Angela Ramos, and I'm a holistic cancer practitioner. And I hope today you're going to enjoy learning some tips and tools that you're going to find helpful on your journey to wellness. So we're going to start with a bit of doom and gloom. Why are we so unhealthy? Right now we have, the stats are 1 in 4 people will die of heart disease, 1 in 2 women and 1 in 3 men will develop cancer. 1 in 3 will have diabetes by 2050, and 1 in 5 children are obese. So Dr. David Katz shares that our children are more harmed by poor diet than by exposure to drugs, alcohol, and tobacco combined. And there we go. Environmental toxins are increasing. So examples of this are pollution, water contaminants, pesticides, prescriptions, over-the-counter drugs, chemicals, skincare products, hair care products, plastics. All of these things are having an impact on our health. Something else impacting us is the food quality. It's decreasing. More than 50% of what North Americans eat is processed, and it's full of preservatives, flavor enhancers, emulsifiers, synthetic vitamins, growth hormones, GMOs, less nutrition, pesticides, trans fats, artificial colors. Broccoli could lose 50 to 80% of key nutrients before we even purchase it. So something I like to share here is that let's talk about that serving of broccoli. In the 50s, a serving of broccoli had over 142 milligrams of calcium. Today, that same serving of broccoli has about 38 milligrams of calcium. So you can see how, because of our soils, monocropping, all of these things, it's having a huge impact. I think there's something in the chat, but I'll answer questions after, if that's okay. What can we do to be healthier? So we have some tips here. Movement is important every day, figuring out what it is that you enjoy. If it's walking in nature, if it's, Pilates, if it's, whatever it is, find something that you like to do every day. I enjoy walking my dog. I enjoy swimming. I recently just bought a bicycle for in the house. So find what it is that you enjoy doing. So it's something that you can do daily. Sleep 7 to 8 hours. So what does that look like? We want to keep in mind sleep hygiene. So things like turning off screens at least an hour before you go to bed. I have blackout blinds in my room because I don't want any light coming in whatsoever. Having a cup of chamomile tea before you go to bed. Anything that's going to help ensure that you have those 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Managing stress, what does that look like? Again, all of us have different strategies, but really putting some focus into that. And, things could be, if any of you have heard of tapping, tapping is a fantastic tool that people can use, touching different points in our body that help us to calm our nervous system. For me, managing stress, it's always going for a walk in nature. The more time I spend outside, the better I feel. So finding out what are some of the things that you like to do, whether it's sitting and reading a book or listening to music, what is it that you actively think of when you want to manage your stress? Drinking water. So on average, we want to make sure that we're getting 2 liters of water a day, and that varies from person to person, of course. but I always shoot for the 2 liters. And if I can get up to 3, that's fantastic. And we want to keep in mind, you know, when we're drinking that water, the quality of that water that we're drinking. I'm always going to encourage people to drink filtered water. I'm always going to encourage people to drink out of glass containers. You know, I love my lemon and my glass mason jar. So things like that, avoiding plastic. These are little tips that can definitely help you to be healthier. Use safer products. So that's, you know, for women, it's the makeup we use, things for men and women that we put on our skin, you know, what it is that we're using to clean our homes. We need to be mindful of all of these things because they do add up and they increase the toxins that we're inhaling and that we're putting on our skin that go right into our blood. And one of the most important things that I love to always talk about is eating real food. So if the sun needs it to grow, it's good for you. You know, it's alive, you're alive, eat what was alive. If it's made in a plant, avoid it. So let's focus on fruits and vegetables. Experts agree that most diseases are preventable with good nutrition. And we're going to talk a little bit about oxidative stress and antioxidants. So we all know when we cut that apple in half, what happens? The oxidation starts happening, right? And if we take that lemon and we put it on some of that apple, you can see the apple doesn't start to brown. So you can see here the bad news, oxidative stress causes aging and disease. Good news, antioxidants in fruits and vegetables protect ourselves from the oxidative stress. So that's why the news isn't that fruits and vegetables are good for you, it's that they're so good for you they could save your life. We need 7 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. Athletes need to eat even more. Why so many? Well, produce is picked before nutrition is fully developed, so it's not vine ripened. It's transported thousands of miles. 90% of North Americans don't eat enough servings, and we don't get enough variety from the rainbow. Often if you talk to people, and you know, I was to say to you right now, think about what you ate yesterday. Typically, it's always going to be your favorite 5. So our goal is to bridge the gap. A lot of people have, you know, a very brown diet, and this isn't going to be serving us well. What we want to be eating are loads of fruits and vegetables filled with phytonutrients that are going to help naturally reduce inflammation in our body. And when we're reducing inflammation in our body, we're actually, you know, at school I learned 80% of diseases are caused by inflammation. So this is why our phytonutrients are so important. And here we have something to help bridge that gap. We have our core 4, which is, you know, the trio of 30 different vine ripened non-GMO fruits and vegetables. And then we have our omega that's completely plant-based, and our beautiful complete shakes. So what is Juice Plus? Juice Plus adds in nutrition from over 30 fruits, vegetables, and berries to your diet. Whole foods are harvested at the peak of ripeness, so the nutrition is intact. The produce is pulverized, not juiced, and dried into powders at low temperatures to preserve the nutrition. Plant powders are put into capsules or delicious chewables. And then we have our full spectrum omega blend, uses our omega-rich algae, berries, and seeds instead of fish. So one of the questions that I often get from people here is, well, why is it encapsulated? So I always like to, again, talk about that oxidative stress. If, you know, a lot of people are familiar with greens. If you're to take the lid off the greens and you've got this container full of the powder, what do you think happens every time you take that lid off? Everything there oxidizes. So by the time you're getting to the bottom of that container, it no longer has the same nutritional density. So the fact that this company encapsulates everything for us is fantastic, because every capsule you're guaranteed that you are getting that nutritional density. So it's one simple change. And you can see here the beautiful variety that we get when we have our trio. So, you know, in our fruit, in our vegetable, in our berry blend, you can see here that beautiful rainbow. So take a look at these ingredients and know, you probably know when you look at them, when's the last time, you know, I had an artichoke? When's the last time I had lemon peel? You know, and I love this image too, because what happens is when we, let's say, take an orange, you know, 80% of the vitamin C in an orange is in the peeling. So what the company does is it uses everything. It uses the peel, the seeds, everything that's safe to use, the company uses. So that's why it has such an impact for our health. So our plant-based omegas, omega fatty acids support a broad array of health benefits, especially for the heart, brain, joints, skin, and eyes. 100% plant-based, pure and sustainable, full spectrum omegas, cold pressed, vegan capsules. And again, you can see all the amazing things that are in our omega blend. So our Juice Plus Complete Shakes. Vegan, made with non-GMO ingredients, gluten, dairy-free, 13 grams of protein, 8 grams of fiber, low glycemic, which means that it stabilizes the blood sugar. Now, some people will say to me, well, there's not enough protein, but here's what I want to share with you. When you see some of these powders that, you know, have 25 plus grams of protein in them, our body can only assimilate so much of that protein. So this number is fantastic, and you can have peace of mind that your body is absorbing what it is that you're putting in it. And you can see all the beautiful ingredients that we have in our shakes. Here, Oncology Dietitian shares the safety of soy depends on the source. The whole soybean, minimally processed, as found in Juice Plus Complete, provides the best and most balanced defense against disease. So when we're talking about soy, again, because our products are non-GMO, this is why it's still a healthy choice for you to make. So I'm going to just take a minute to share my personal journey. 5 years ago, I was in a car accident, and I was, you know, going to everything that you can imagine, every modality, physio, chiro, osteo, massage therapy, you name it, I did them all. And I was also on anti-inflammatories and painkillers. So I went through that for almost a year. And during that time, I had 2 kids that were catching every little cold that would turn into strep throat or ear infections. And one day somebody, on a nutritionist on a mom's group, had posted, "Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired?" And I was. So I thought, what do I have to lose? I'm going to give this a go. So I, you know, signed myself up, because when an adult signs up, a child can get the fruit and veg for free for up to 4 years. So I'm like, hey, my husband's going to do it. I'm going to do it. Kids are going to get it for free. What I didn't expect is that I was able to not need my medication anymore. The inflammation in my body completely reduced. So any prescriptions, I got rid of them. I still have reminders in my neck and my lower back from the car accident, but I'm thankful that I'm no longer in need of any prescriptions. My children haven't needed antibiotics in 4 years now. They've even said goodbye to their winter inhalers. So for me, this has been a real blessing. And my husband, who used to have really bad eczema, it's gone. So it's amazing the power of a plant. Juice Plus is unique. It's food, not a multivitamin. As a cancer practitioner, I can share with you that, you know, I've got people that are close to me that are doing these plant powders, and they're doing very, very well because it's supporting their body. And a multivitamin is not something that anybody can have when they're going through chemo or radiation, because it's so synthetic. This is whole food. Food label, made with non-GMO ingredients, vegan, kosher, dairy, and gluten-free. It's NSF certified, so it's third-party validated, which for me was really important. What's on the label is exactly what's in it. There's no banned substances, and we also have NSF Sport certified for professional athletes. And thirdly, it's the most researched brand name nutritional product in the world. So again, research for me was really important because I like to know the ins and outs of everything. And we're actually on our 41st peer-reviewed gold standard clinical study. So we're gonna say, Juice Plus is not about treating or curing specific conditions or diseases. It's healthful, it's a nutritional support, it's plant-based nutrition, highly concentrated to deliver a powerful nutritional punch. It's supported by over 20 years of independent clinical research, and everyone's personal journey will vary. We are all individuals, right? So our gold standard research at leading hospitals and universities, gold standard method. So you can read all the hospitals and universities here, but what I want you to really understand is that what gold standard means. It means randomized, double-blind, placebo-controlled, tested on the product itself, human clinical trials, published in peer-reviewed journals, and it's ethical. So research results have attracted thousands of doctors because we've seen that it contributes to cardiovascular wellness, supports a healthy inflammatory response, supports quality of life, supports healthy cholesterol, LDL, and triglyceride metabolism, supports healthy lung function, supports healthy skin and gums, supports the immune system, helps maintain healthy DNA, reduces oxidative stress, and it's absorbed by the body. It's 100% bioavailable because our body knows what to do with whole food. Dr. Richard Dubois said there's nothing else available any place in the world with or without a prescription that has been clinically proven to do what Juice Plus has been proven to do. So one of the things I mentioned earlier was our Healthy Starts for families. So children from ages of 4 to university can get Juice Plus for free for up to 4 years when an adult sponsors them. And some of the things that they've noticed in the research is 60% were missing fewer days of school, 56% were taking fewer over-the-counter or prescription drugs, 71% were drinking more water, 66% were visiting the doctor less, 71% were consuming less fast food and soft drinks, 61% were eating more fruits and vegetables. And these results are over 1.5 million families over the past 20 years. And I can attest to what I know my children have experienced for the past 4 years. So here we have something else that again promotes whole food, our beautiful tower garden, and it's the future of growing. You can grow your produce on your patio or even indoors. We have two. We have the Tower Garden Home version and the Tower Garden Flex. Now, research again was done at the University of Mississippi, and it compared a soil garden to the Tower Garden Flex by Juice Plus, and here's what they found. 98% less water, 90% less space, 30% more yield, it grows 3 times faster, and it's safe and nutritious. So maybe if there's anybody on this call right now that has one of these, you can take a minute and you can share in the chat what it is that you love about your tower garden. So we've got a wonderful program, and it's you have access to it for free. And basically it's our Shred 10 lifestyle program. And there's 10 guidelines that, you know, we want to help people shred the food, toxin, and habits that are not serving you well. And when you want to have access to all of these great free materials, there's cookbooks, there's excellent videos, there's workouts, there's different things that you'll have access to. So definitely reach out to the person that invited you to this call so they can tell you about our Shred 10 lifestyle program. As a practitioner, what I love about it is that it promotes alkalizing food, which is really important when you want to avoid cancer. you know, and it also reduces inflammation in the body. So it's very affordable when you think about the trio. It's $3.30 per day. So it's less than getting something that's not serving you well at Starbucks or Tim Hortons. Kids, of course, get it free. When you want to add, you know, a shake a day, let's say, that's going to be $3.25 per serving. And our omegas are $1.29 per day. So extremely affordable, and the benefits of the plant powders and basically when you have the trio and you have even one shake a day, you are getting 45 plants to start your day. That's how we start our day in our family, and it's truly a gift. So we invite you to join us. You can become a Juice Plus customer. You can become a partner and share Juice Plus with 3 to 5 others, and it gives you an opportunity of also earning an extra income. So we can share the gift of hope here with others, and it's easy to get started on Juice Plus. So I'm going to take a couple of minutes and I'm going to just share with you, you know, when you do decide to join our mission, inspiring healthy living around the world, what that might look like. So something that I want to add to my personal story is that, like thousands, many people in March, a lot of us were regulated out of work. And I was working at a dental office as a treatment coordinator. So I too was regulated out of work. I was so thankful that I had this plan B, because what I didn't know is that my plan B would turn into my plan A. And it went so well that when they called me to go back to work at the end of June, I was able to say thanks, but no thanks, because this is where my passion is, sharing with people how easy it is to take your health to the next level. So about our company and the core beliefs, Juice Plus Company has evolved into a highly profitable and stable business. Our core beliefs that continue to set the tone for our success are longevity, authenticity, quality, community, simplicity, and approachability. Our company is celebrating right now 50 years. Our product is unique. I shared already, it's a food label, it's NSF certified, most research name brand, nutritional product in the world, doctor recommended, largest selling nutritional product of its kind, free for kids, teens, and college students through our Healthy Starts for Families program. And the business model is unique. It's a $52 annual sign-up fee. It's like a membership to Costco. You work from anywhere, small focused product line, consumable products, the supplemental income, no inventory, low overhead, business websites and support are all provided to you. Commission levels are permanent. You're part of an amazing community. And at the upper leadership levels, there's a business investment bonus and a full benefits package. So I'm excited about the full benefits package. In this position, you get medical, dental, vision, life insurance, long-term disability, chiropractic care, family tuition reimbursement, and a monthly expense allowance. So we invite you to join us in inspiring healthy living around the world. And what could this business do for you? Would it give you an extra $500 to make a difference in helping someone? Would it cover a car payment? Would it help you enjoy more time and financial options and an opportunity again to give back? So upcoming events, this is one of the things that I wanted to end, and then I'll answer any questions. But on the 18th of this month, we are going to have our Shred Lifestyle call. So it's an event, again, that the person that told you about this call, they can give you all the information to learn more about our Shred program. On Tuesday the 20th, we have a men's lifestyle call. So again, that can be shared with you when you reach back out to the person that invited you here. And the 27th of October, I'm going to be doing a cancer talk, and we're going to talk nutrition and prevention. So I thank you for coming tonight. I'm going to stop the share, and I'm going to stop the recording.